So, oh, you learned to put your head down. Oh, well done. That was a voluntary thing. Good boy. So, when I get a hula hoop, I'll teach him more of the down. But at the moment, I want him to target the head colour. And I've been trying to teach him that my hand above his neck is a great place. So he's obviously head shine, ear shine. So I've been repeatedly seeing if he can just pop his head through there, because he knows that when my hand touches ears, that'll do. When my hand touches his ears, he gets really involved. So I'm doing this 2 different ways, well, several different ways. I'm just giving him lots of different things to do with this head colour. So I've gone straight back to what would be my end behaviour if he could do it. Good boy. So I want him to push his head onto my arm. I want his nose to touch my arm there. Okay. So for as much as I'm doing this, he can turn his head towards me and he can put his head on my arm. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Good boy. Because touch is what he so panics at. Good boy. So although I'm holding a head collar, it's about his head on my arm and incrementally getting lower. Good boy. I love this pony. He's just awesome. I was dreading him coming and he's turned out to be an absolute sweetheart. So now can he put his eye on me? Can you see he's definitely putting his head on my arm? What a good boy. I'm also building up a reinforcement history for this. I'll show you in a minute. It's too much, too much, too much, too much. So it's basically, there's my elbow on his forehead, teaching him for my hand to come over the top of his head. Oh, he's pushing his little head on me. Oh, he's maybe going for the food. Who cares? Good boy. Well done. So I've been doing some work behind the ears. Good boy. So I've been giving him, good boy, because that's brilliant to get it to there. And when I go there, take it away. And then I go there, feels that. And if I do that, she says, carry on. I mean, he was absolutely wouldn't let you be anywhere near here. His mum was, good boy, amazed yesterday. I need to put the clicker in this other hand, then I might be a bit more efficient at this. Okay. So what's empowering for the horses, you take it away?
Yeah.
Great. Now, isn't that better than head up and flying around the bloody stable? Yeah, and escaping. He's learning more and more and more, put his head down. So I wonder if he can... He's nearly doing it himself. Oh, good boy. What a good boy. So you can do it lots and lots of different ways. my end game is going to be that we can just do anything with his head. Do you know what I mean? So it's always the feel is good. So it doesn't know maybe which feel he needs to feel, but it doesn't really matter, it's feel in general. What a good boy. What I'd like to do is be able to take it off that way. Good boy. Without any head shying or running backwards. Well done. Because one day he will just let me. Ooh. This is my second session this morning at this, but that's the very first time I've actually been able to put my hand over his head. Well done. When they back off, sometimes they back off because they just need a bit of time. That's fine. Don't follow him backwards. Don't follow them backwards. Your tendency is to want to follow them backwards. Okay? Yeah. My click wasn't working, I'm sorry. My click didn't work. Hey. Did it? I'm sorry about that. Yay. Well done. Well done. Oh, little horse covered in lice. They're all dead now. Makes you want to itch, isn't it?
Yeah,
You know?
it does.
Just the thought of lice. Worse for him than us. Are you ready? Come on. You do it. Can you do it? No, but you're going to let me do it. Ready? Oh, what a rubbish click. Good boy. So I'm just going to put it on now, we'll turn him up. And each and every session is, and I've never touched him once, I haven't got hold of him by that head collar at all or anything like that. So this is really, really good. And we're going to go out and play. Yeah? Are you ready? Little Buzz? Little Buzz baby? Go on, you can do it. I dare you. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. Oh, trying the best you can there, yeah? That'll do me nicely. Yes! Good girl. Take it off. Well done. And again. Bring it nearer him. That's it. Yes! You seen this, Mum? What do you reckon? Okay, position it. This will be going on this time. Yes! Well done. Give him some more food. Good. Take it off him. Well done. One more. Hold it for him. Help him. You set him up to fail otherwise. Yes! What do you reckon, Mum? Well done. Right, let's bring him in. What a good boy. And he'll probably be glad to come in now as well, because keep that head collar nice and big and open for him like that, because it's very easy. Oh no, you can clip it up, but you know the noseband? We've made the noseband absolutely enormous now, haven't we? Just so that it makes it easier for him. Good boy. And I want you to hold the end of the rope. Really nice. That's lovely. And when he's walking nicely, I want you to bridge that. So when there's a nice position and he's just in a lovely place, go. Yes. I know, grass is very reinforcing. This is Toby. I'm going to invite Toby to come out. And when he's next to me... Oh, the door shuts on him, but he doesn't panic. Good boy. Good boy. Exactly the same thing as before. I teach him to put the head down, then that reins in its own right is easy. Toby was a very troubled pony when I got him, but you can see now that in degrees, Toby, good boy, puts his own bridle on. So I took this apart and made the bit one separate bit, the reins a separate bit, and the headpiece a separate bit. And once I got all of these three bits together, then we put the bridle together. So training in increments. And again, Toby now is so good that I can put my hands right over the top of his head. What a clever boy. And this pony used to be rigid. He used to be just as tall as a pony could get. He just would not have his head or his ears touched. And the bridle was a fearful thing for him too. Toby, down. So there I waited for the down, which is what I wanted. Good boy. So I'm not reaching up. What a good boy. Lucy, be quiet. So what I have done with Toby is I've changed this behaviour a little bit more, in as much as now I'll hold the bridle out. I've done this for a bit, haven't I? Brilliant. Oh, good boy. Well done. What a good boy. So by changing the associations and taking this apart piece by piece, we've been able to just do some phenomenal stuff with this little pony. And because he ran away from the bridle and saddle when we first got him, because he was so bad, having him actually walk towards the bridle and put it on himself. Still bothered by traffic, this little person. It's not the easiest bit in the world for him to put on because it's got sides and he thinks he can lick my carrots. Good boy. Well done. So all things are possible. So, friendly stick. Good girl. Well done. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Good girl. That's so good. That's what she can't stand, isn't it? The touch. Just got to stop touching her. Why did I? Wait. You okay? Good girl. Put up. This one. Good girl. Well done. Well done. Well done. This is nice. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Put up. Put up. Hiya. Good girl. Well done. Well done. Good girl. Well done. Good girl. Well done. That's so clever. Clever girl. Lottie, over. Over. Keep going. Good. Well done. Good girl. This one. Put up. Come here. Good girl. Well done. Well done. What a clever girl. That's just so good. She's so clever. Well done. Okay. Okay. This one. Right. That's it. You have the back one. Good girl. Up. Up. Good girl. Good girl. Well done. That was awesome. What a clever girl. Well done. Good girl. I don't savage you now. So this is the last day of syringing into Finn, and where we started. Good. At the beginning of the week, 4 days ago, he was absolutely terrified of having the syringe. So the training I've ended up doing has been very quietly putting my finger, holding his nose really quietly, no violence, and popping my finger in and wriggling it about. Okay. And he's letting us do that. I couldn't do that at the beginning of the week. That would fly into the back of the box. So very quietly he's got used to that. We've been doing quite a few approximations of that. We then bring the tube in, and I don't know if you can see on the film. I'm now sticking the tube in and not dosing it. Good boy. So this at least will set him up for future worming and ulcer care and everything else that may or may not have to happen with him. There's a good boy. Handing gently. Whoops. In. Good boy. So it's absolutely brilliant that we can just do that now really, really quietly. And he earns his breakfast for that now. So that's really lovely. I'm so proud of him. So this is 6th session, day 3 of syringe training this little horse, well, of having to give him antibiotics, however, and I've been trying to make it the best I can. And you'll have seen from the first video that I'm going to post that it's all been awful because the horse has a terrible history with it. So it's very important he gets these antibiotics. And I've changed my training over the time. My first session took 3/4 of an hour. The second one took 3/4 of an hour. First one on the second day took half an hour until I could give him the syringe calmly and not these fearful reactions of him. So we had great success this morning, my having changed my idea, knowing that he just physically can't take the tube himself. But no rearing, no pulling, no shaking, no snorting, no freezing, no anything. He has to know what's happening, he has to be part of what's happening. So I put it here ready so he knows the syringe is coming. And we changed yesterday to desensitising actually inside his mouth with my finger as a way of being successful. So I'm hoping now he knows exactly what's coming. So I'm hoping now that I'm just going to go in, put the head collar on, and maybe make about 3 approximations, maybe 4 before I get the tube in, which would be amazing from 50,000 approximations in the first 3 sessions. So let's see how we get on. Hello, little Matt. Good boy, you've had a poo already. Has he had his feet picked out?
Yeah.
Good boy. Come back then. Come on. Hello. Hello. Oh. Put your head collar on. That's a good boy. I'm hoping by the end of this antibiotic course that I can just come in and not even put a head collar on. That would be amazing. Wouldn't it? Okay. So, there we go. There we go. Let's come to here. We know what's happening. So the nice thing is he hasn't gone to the back of the box. Good. Well done. He stayed at the front, so that's a really big plus for the start of it, because he knows what's coming. The tube's there, he can smell it, it's very strong. So he knows what's coming, doesn't he? Hey, you get your food afterwards, ready? Let it in. Good, well done. So he might not like it, but he's a good boy. Okay. Not being affected by the barking. No, we're going somewhere else a minute. Look at her. Winding up. No? Do you just want your food? Okay. See how we get on. You might just say, let's just get on with this now. Good boy. Ready? Good. Well done. Just put it on pause and put a scoop. So for whatever reason he stopped to lick it. He had this lick earlier with the vet here to have his dressings changed, which was very successful, very quiet. After his initial panic attack at the vet, he has a panic attack at everything, and then we just have to work our way slowly down. Good boy. Well done. Okay, is this going to be the one? Can you let me? You're such a good boy. Well done. Amazingly, he hasn't left the front of the stable at all. He's never taken a step back. He hasn't protected himself. He's just accepted it's going to happen and done it just beautifully. What a clever boy. That's brilliant. How many approximations? 4?
I think it was only 3.
Brilliant. Excellent. Good boy.